Oh, it should be live. Hello, Tim. His first one on, look.
Oh, Tim, how you doing, Tim? He's a troublemaker, Tim. He's the one who starts on about the food. Well, he used to, but everyone else has started doing it now, haven't they? Everyone jumped on the bandwagon, Tim, about the food.
He's a diamond.
He is a diamond.
That's it, turn the volume down.
Well, there's only you one, Tim, so far.
Let's hope it's working okay. Oh. Hi, Patty.
Patty, how you doing, darling?
Yeah, let's hope it's all right. Is everything okay?
We got Diana. How you doing, Diana? People are coming on slow at the moment, and it'll shoot down all of a sudden, and it'll be like, keep up with the names.
I'm not sure if I've had a notification yet.
Rachel, how you doing? Dion, E.T., Tracy Wooten. We've got Gal Duvernay. We've got Charlie Chivington, Liz.
Jenny,
Blistering. How you doing, guys? And welcome.
Clay,
how you doing, bro?
Hi, Francis.
Francis, darling, how you doing?
Well, see, Francis messaged me and I ain't looked at it yet. I'm sorry, Francis.
We've been hectic, which we'll fill everybody in a minute.
Well, life's just been hectic in general, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So.
It has. It's been a very busy week.
A few weeks.
Well, yeah, behind the scenes.
And Tim says, all rolling in now.
They are, Tim. They're coming thick and fast. Rachel Bailey, how you doing? We've got 25. Yeah, give everybody a chance to get their notifications, because YouTube's notifications are like waiting for a bus.
Let's have a drink out my head in a cup.
Now lifting your top up like you did last week, you need to give Tim a heart attack.
Yes, have a look at Edna Mode off The Incredibles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Donna.
Donna, how you doing? All saying hello to each other. And how lovely to see.
It is. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, bless you, Wendy. Joey, how you doing?
Kelly. Hello, lovely Peakys and family chat. It is a family, isn't it?
It is. We've got Lisa McIntyre, how you doing? We've got Sean. We've got Rotty.
Oh, he's just finished work. Hi, Martin. Is Rotty? Oh, Rotty's on here.
Yeah.
He's still in Mallorca as well, I think, isn't he?
He must like us if he's watching us from Mallorca and holiday in the sunshine.
Hi, Jenny.
How you doing, Jennifer? We've got Michael. How you doing, Michael? Just been notified. So I'm with you immediately. I hope you're all good.
Michael Wyatt, just been notified. So on with you immediately. I hope you're all well. That Tintin haircut comment to you, Glenn. Had you get it cut?
Yeah, it did. To be honest with you,
it was a mistake, Michael.
Yeah, it was, Michael. I was going to cut it a little bit shorter, and I got the razor on it, and it was a lower grade than I thought. But to be fair, with what we're doing with the bottle digging and the mudlarking and that, it's nice to have your hair short because, like yesterday, I got from bottle digging.
You get all dirt, stuff in your hair.
I got from bottle digging yesterday, and it took me. I stuck my head out the window and it was dry.
Hi, George. Hi, Stacey.
George, how you doing,
Rotty's just got back.
Oh, he just got back, Rotty. Yeah. It was 26 degrees while he was away. It's gone grey again now.
How's Ellen, Rotty? It won't get in your eyes, Glenn. Francis.
That's it. It's been a very long time since my hair's got in my eyes, Francis. Mind you, at least I'm not completely gone. I mean, well, it's going to be grey like, which I don't mind.
Hi, Karen.
How you doing, Karen, my sweetheart? How you doing? We're just letting it build up, guys. So we're just letting get up to about 50 people. We've got 40.
Hi, Donna.
We've got Donna. How you doing, darling? Robert, how you doing? Robert Hoyle.
How are you feeling, Robert? How are you?
We've got Lonna.
Jeannie.
And Jeannie, how you doing? So we've got some amazing news for people that wasn't on our live yesterday.
Yeah, if they wasn't on the live, they wouldn't have now. Well, won't now, will they?
No, we'll have a little chat in a minute when these comments have all blended in and we know who's on and who's not.
Yeah.
I need admin on as well. Kirsty, Michael, admin.
Rusty Allison.
Rusty Allison won't come on. It's Saturday.
Tracy, did you manage to post the Hagstones got spicy shells collected by a friend and daughter? Yes, she's got the Hagstones.
That's it, yeah. Then.
Tracy,
we've got lots of stuff to go out. Hence, it's a bit of bad news actually. We're not doing a giveaway today because we've got that much to catch up on.
We have.
As getting post out that we need to perhaps not do one this week or perhaps next week as well. So we can just catch up with ourselves. We've had a lot of.
I'm glad Tracy said Hagstones because I was sending her a bracelet.
All right, there you go.
So I'm glad you said that, Tracy.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I am getting inundated with different stuff, not just and I am getting.
We've got a lot going on in the background, so to get up the town to go to the post office at the moment's been a nightmare. Yeah. But we will have it all out. We're going to send it all off in one go. Ali Blowers, how you doing?
We've had a lot of stuff going on, and I do apologise. Nothing to do with like the YouTube or anything like that. We've got a bit of personal stuff going on.
Yeah. Not me, yeah. Just stuff in the back. Yeah.
That
Pam Harris, how you doing?
Cause a bit of mayhem.
We've got Robert Oil put pretty good on putting weight on and walking better too. That's brilliant, Rob. Good. Well, it looks like that power of prayer that we all said is helping you.
Tracy, you haven't got to pay any postage whatsoever.
No. Anything on this channel will never cost you a penny.
But I'm glad you said Hagstones because I've got it in my head. It was a bracelet.
There's Ellen.
Oh, here's Ellen.
Annie B, how you doing, Annie B? That torpedo bottle was great find. You nearly scuba dived, Glenn. I did, Michael. Yes, I was assaulted by Kirsty. And it was a lovely torpedo bottle, probably 1880s. Unfortunately, it was just a plain one. It didn't have any writing on it, but Steve done well finding that because it was literally sticking out the sand, probably that much. Yeah. And he pulled it out and it was a hole.
No problem, Pam. Becca's left the phone at home. Hi, Claire.
How you doing, Claire? You all right, darling? So we've got 55 people on. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Martin McFarlane, that was great news on the live yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, we're bringing that up in a minute because we've had a few more.
We've been in touch, haven't we? With them?
We've been in touch, basically. We've had a bit more stuff happen with that. So
I'm choking on my tea, sorry. Hi, Anna.
You're choking on your tea?
Yeah, it's gone down the wrong way, isn't it?
She's not joking, she's serious.
Okay, Diana.
No problem, Diana.
You take care.
Yeah, so we've got 54. We've got 54 now because Diana's left.
Yeah.
Oh. It'll go back up. We need our peaky admins on.
Stiff neck after yesterday.
How you doing, Paula? Clay, I used to have hair like that in the army days. Went from Kevin Keegan perm to an 1/8 of an inch crew cut. My mum recognised me when I was home on my first leave.
Hi, Kirsty, sis.
How you doing, Kirsty? Oh, my admins are on. How you doing, Kirsty?
Kirsty don't know yet because we've only just had it.
No, Kirsty doesn't even know what we've got to tell today. This is why this week, guys, we're not doing a wheel for a couple of reasons, a giveaway wheel, because we've got some stuff that's developed and we've got lots of stuff that's still got to be sent out, so we need to catch up with ourselves.
It's all piling up and it's gone.
Brian's Diecast Thailand. How you doing, Brian? Is Mike on here yet, being cheeky?
I'm having a hot sweat.
You're having a hot sweat?
Yeah.
Haven't I? It's all this long hair. Oh, Kirsty's saying hello to everybody. Yeah. So, should we tell them?
Yeah,
I'll let you. Right, so yesterday we went bottle digging, as you all probably know. This is if you wasn't on the live yesterday, which is fair enough because it's Friday, people are at work and people are doing stuff. Yesterday on our live, we was just doing the normal bottle digging live, and then we get this lovely name pop up.
Yes.
How you doing, James? Yes. So I'll let you carry on, Marie.
Oh, Pam says, I was in tears yesterday when Mr. Taylor's granddaughter contacted you.
Yeah.
There you go. So with the help of all you wonderful subscribers.
Yeah.
While we was bottle digging live yesterday, somebody came onto the chat, and it was the soldier's granddaughter. Would you believe it? Because we've had loads and loads and loads of emails of you wonderful people with details, you know, is this him, is that him, la da da da. But there was a Claire Larry who messaged them because she found them
on that ancestry thing, yeah.
And obviously told them who we were, hence why she dropped onto the live yesterday.
Yeah.
And we have been in contact with them. And we have got a photo, which you will see in due course.
Yeah, we've got a photo of the man that wore the dog tag I found.
And I'll be honest, there is a lovely, well, I think it's lovely, a lovely story to it. And
hello, Dean from South Africa.
We've talked
Dion.
Yeah. And we have talked to the family. Well, we've emailed them and that. Because as you know, like, you know, we always ask permission to put out a video. We don't just go and do it. I mean, there's things that we've reunited that probably ain't even on YouTube, on our page, because some people want it kept personal, don't they?
Well, Mr. Lugard's family was quite public with what went on. The first dog tag. Yeah. The second dog tag, they didn't want to be on camera, which is fair enough. And we, you know, people are entitled to their privacy.
But bless them, and they sound like absolutely lovely people. They are happy for a video to go out with all the details in a honour to her grandfather.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely amazing. So, yes, there will be a few emails to and fro. But, yeah, there will be a video going out at some stage showing who it is, you know, etc., etc., etc.
And he was a good-looking...
He was.
He was a good-looking man as well. No wonder he come across here and had one of our women.
Don't tell the story.
I can't tell the story.
Anyway, so yes, I've lost my role now. I've lost my role.
Have you lost your rhythm?
Yes, I've lost my rhythm. So yes, they are more than happy. Yeah, and hopefully seeing it returned, etc. So that's wonderful news. But the main thing is getting it back to them, because I was thinking about this myself, and people on here will totally understand, because I had a great grandfather on my mum's side who died in the Battle of the Somme, and I know how I'd feel if someone came along and said, we have found a dog tag wherever that may be, and it was my great grandfather's. It would be unbelievable. And the same on my other family side.
And on
yes, and here's another little story to tell you. On my dad's side, my great grandfather went to war with his brother, and my great grandfather was named Joseph, and he had a brother named Thomas, and they went to war too. Only my great grandfather came back. His brother didn't. So what happened? He named his son and their son, etc. It carried on in the family with a middle name, Thomas. But anyway, going back to the subject, to have something in your hand like that must feel amazing. And that's so to get that reunited with the family and for them to feel that is amazing. And it's all down to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Well, it's all down to our subscribers. Because we're not on Ancestry. I mean, we pay out for certain things, like for the website, stuff like that. Financially, we couldn't have gone on Ancestry and paid for it. Somebody who was on there, that lady, was on it, and she pays whatever it is a month or whatever. And she took the time to go on there amongst all you other guys that have had a little punt at it. And she went on there and she found it dead on. And when she got back with us with the email, everything made sense, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was like reading, and we knew it was weird.
Bonjour, Marie.
Bonjour, Marie.
It's like Tracy Wooten. Exactly, its connection. My husband's uncle went to Australia, then to be killed at
Gallipoli. Oh, what?
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Tracy.
Yes. So, and I just want to get this one out as well. Is you'll see us magnet fishing or doing whatever now, because we're not just magnet fishers. We'll do anything to get histories in our guys, and we'll go out in the snow, the ice, the rain, the hot weather, whatever. Sometimes we get up on a Sunday morning, we don't want to go out the house, but we do. But when something like this happens, it reminds us of why we do it.
And it's an honour for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big honour for us, definitely. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, sometimes we can sit there on a Sunday morning, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, thinking, "Oh, we've got to go out in the rain in a minute and do a video and stuff like that." But when we find things like that,
yeah,
it's not all about guns and bombs and shiny stuff. If we can find something and we can get it back to somebody out there, and then that's what we intend to do. And it's not going to be the third dog tag, and it's not going to be the last.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Robin.
Alan, how you doing, Alan?
I found my great uncle's war grave in France online. Beautiful place, and I managed to show my mum the pictures not long before she died. Oh, Robert.
That's lovely.
But do you know what? On my mum's side, that is where my great grandfather is buried. So it might be something for me to look at, to be honest, Rob. But see if I can find his.
Marie, how you doing? Hi guys, we're travelling to Spain through France. My hubby and 5 dogs. Guess what I've got to tell? You've got your magnet to tell. See, you could have met up.
Now she's put, we're travelling to Spain through France. Me, hubby, and 5 dogs. Guess what I've got with me? My magnet.
That's what I was just about to say. You could go and meet Pressure de Treasures. They live in the south of France. If you get in touch with them. But yeah, I mean, I've drove through France. Well, I've not personally me drove. I've gone through France into the Spanish borders. It's a hell of a drive. It's nice when you get to the Pyrenees and you know that you're on the Spanish border. Sentimental value is more than any money. It is so true, Claire. How you doing, James?
And Lana said how computers changed our life. And sometimes there's negatives. There isn't that, with, like, you know, social media, etc. and that.
There's good and bad with everything.
But there is good as well.
Yeah. Barbara, Quinn, how you doing? So yeah, it was quite a surprise. We was out doing something we loved yesterday, and then we just done a normal live that we normally do from the bottle dump, and then that happened. So I do believe in fate. I do believe that things are meant to be. And it's like someone just says, it's not about money. It's not about anything like that. It's not about views. I'm not even bothered if I lost subscribers through it. It's not about that. It's about us as a team. There's no I in team. I found the dog tag, but it was Peakys that found the dog tag. It wasn't just me. So yeah, it was.
Well, we've all done it as the Peaky family,
as a team,
because without everybody, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
Exactly.
Right. Well, both my grandfathers did not see active service, but did their bit at home. My mum's dad worked in the War Office in London, and my mum was there as a child on VE Day. Wow.
There you go.
So many stories.
Yeah.
And I really hope that
Jerry, how you doing?
I really hope these stories continue.
Well, it should.
Do you know what I mean?
It should never be forgot anyway. It should never. These was when men was men and women was women, and I'm not saying against women now, but it was men when people worked hard and we got it easy now compared to what people. You know, we wouldn't have our freedoms if it wasn't for them. Yeah. And the heroes, whether there was ladies working in the munitions factories or whether there was men out at war, there was all heroes.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, like,
imagine what they had to go through.
Half of these kids that walk around now like they're on the earth. I mean, I'd like to see them in the army for one day because they wouldn't last. You are a dream team, Francis. But bless you, Francis.
Oh yeah, where's Loopy?
Yeah, where's Loopy?
Yeah.
Mind you, it's Saturday. Some people have got things to do. Things come up on Saturdays, don't they? If you've got family.
They do. You know, sometimes you.
Never ever forget now, fallen soldiers. That's dead right. That is cursed. Claire. It's all right. I'm looking at Kirsty now. Sounds Claire.
Those freedoms are taken for granted.
They are very much so, yeah. And I believe if we've got a system where the prison, I've always said this, if prisons are overfilled, put them out to war.
Well,
They'll enter the prisons. And if they come back, they'll probably be men rather than hooligans. So that's my belief anyway. And you keep the prisons for the more serious people.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I'm looking for. Oh, Lorraine, your name is up in lights now. Because Lorraine's the first one to mention chicken curry from the Chinese tonight. See now, I'm putting weight on. I know I am. I can tell by my face compared to a couple of weeks ago. And this is because my hair's shorter.
Or you opt right up. But my dad's dad worked in a factory in Birmingham that built the wooden
fuselages for the mosquito planes.
For the mosquito planes during World War II.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow. Well, my dad's dad, when he came back from India, because I told you about the Indian story the other week, he started at Longbridge. And Longbridge, where they built all the rovers and everything, they built tanks during the war. Right. And everybody from Birmingham had to give the pots and pans in, anything metal to melt down to make tanks. And they got bombed out when my granddad was in there. And luckily, they got the Lickey Hills right by the side of Longbridge, and the planes would have to come in and drop and then bomb it. So it was quite hard to bomb Longbridge, but it did happen. And my granddad did something along them lines when he come back from India. Then it was only of a family who could get in there then, because my dad worked there for 32 years in Longbridge, in Birmingham. So
Tracy, did you see the installing of poppies again at Tower for 80th anniversary?
I haven't seen it, but I knew they was going to do it again because it was on the news the other night. There was on about that there was going to redo all the poppies. Well, so they should.
Or just had some chocolate fingers.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Gail. I mean, Jerry. My grandmother made rifle barrels during World War II. Wow.
See, the women was just as productive as, okay, the men went out to war, but the women kept this side going with doing the barrels, filling munitions. And I always feel sorry for the ladies who worked in Bletchley because that was one of the biggest explosions on British soil. And that was a factory full of ladies filling the munitions, and there was a static shock and the lot went up. You know.
Francis, my dad was in D-Day landings on Juno Beach when he was 19. Wow. It's mad, isn't it?
See, some kids now, they're thinking, I'll go to Lanzarote for 2 weeks when I'm 19, and they never think that they've got to go out to war. I mean, it's mad the way the world's changed.
Rotty says, a lot of people know the BSA motorbike, but don't know what the BSA
is. Yeah, that's true, that is. They did quite a lot of stuff.
Do you want to tell them, everybody, in case they don't know what it stands for?
Birmingham Small Arms.
Or is it British Small Arms?
Well, British Small Arms, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I say Birmingham because I was told by my father that there was actually 68 or 69 BSAs alone in Birmingham.
Oh, there was tons, wasn't there?
One being under Spaghetti Junction, which is levelled now. But we have magnet fished a few of the BSAs, haven't we? We never really found anything, but there's got to be stuff out there. But the trouble is, you go to the BSA factory and you pull a gun out, you can't keep it. You can't keep it.
I've had a wonderful idea.
What?
I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway,
is it kept secret from all our subscribers?
No, they'd have to be involved.
Right.
My mum worked in the gas mask factory. Now I was thinking, and this is just, I'm missing loads of comments. Sorry.
We've got Carl, how you doing? Trying to catch up on the names. Right, we've got Good, how you doing? Corey.
Missing loads.
Yeah. Anybody we've missed, do apologise.
This is just a thought, right?
Right. How much is it going to cost me?
Nothing.
That's right.
You know how we've got our wonderful Peaky family subscribers thingy and that, right? And this is just a thought. I'm just putting it out there. It ain't got to be done or whatever. But like you've got Remembrance Day. If our subscribers have got pictures of their granddads, their grandfathers, or whoever in army, you know, in uniform and that from back in the day. We could have like a collage flying across the screen with music to honour on Remembrance Day.
But some people may not want to, you know, it's very private, isn't it?
That's what I mean. This is something we've got to ask them, you see, and see if they want to do it.
We've got,
you know, it's just
Tommy Shelby. Now he comes from up the road, right? Now Tommy was a bit of a bugger with them big machine gun things. He was.
Let's try and catch up with the comments.
That's a man. How you doing,
Paula? I used to live near a munitions factory in Bedford. When they went to build on it, they had to remove 10 foot of soil.
Yeah, because I think there was classed as blast houses, wasn't there? So like, they'd have. Remember when we went to Wiedenbeck? They'd have blast magazines. So like each building was so far apart from each other, and one building was used, and the next building was just full of sand. And obviously, if there was something to go off, it'd take the blast.
Oh, Katie, hang on, let's put this message up. Katie.
Oh, here's Katie. This is Katie, everybody.
Can't thank you all enough for finding my grandpa's dog tags. You're going to make us cry again, Katie. But yeah, Katie, it was, you know, all the subscribers was emailing it, you know, trying to get information on your grandpa. And obviously one got in touch, Claire Larry. And you're here. That's all.
And Katie, I've got to say it for him. I've seen a photo. And he's a very handsome man. So he's up there looking down, and I salute Mr. Taylor. He done a brilliant service.
But it's like we said, we probably meant to find it and get it back to Katie.
It was just getting down on the riverbed really, and we thought, because Steve had found that torpedo bottle, and I thought, let's go and have a look around there. And it was right by my knee when I took that jar out. Ain't that mad?
Yeah.
So he's meant to come to one of us.
Yeah, and the lovely people on here, Katie, on the chat.
They are, Katie,
They're always on every week, and that it's a lovely community we've got here. So welcome, and we're so happy you're here. We really are.
We've got an amazing subscriber order. Everybody gets on with everyone. It's like a big family, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
That's right.
What's that, Queen? Happy for you, Katie. Yeah. Well, with Katie's help and with our work and getting the dog tag back, you can imagine what might be happening.
Yeah.
So we can put something together, and more for honour of her grandfather. Rather, it's not about views, not about subscribers, money, nothing. It's for even if it's just for the honour of her grandfather. And then we're happy with that, aren't we?
Kirsty said, "Hi, Katie, so glad it's coming home to you."
It is.
We are. We're all so happy.
I've actually got it here to show. Shall I show it? Shall I show it?
Well.
Oh, no.
It just depends if Katie wants to see, like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it might be a surprise for Katie,
when it turns up. Well, then again, she's probably seen it on the video anyway.
But what I did as well, because it's there's a lot of things I don't attempt to clean. Hi guys, from a veteran, respect to your granddad, Rob Oil. There you go. So it's very awkward to clean some things up, and you think, shall I touch it, shall I not? And all I've done to clean that up, it's still a relic condition. It's not shiny like a dog tag should be, but I got one of my coin pens on it, and it's a little pen that cleans up coins. So I went nice and gentle, and I left it to what it was, because it's been there in that water for 80 years. So
thank you. My dad wanted to say thank you as well. Grandpa didn't talk too much about the war. And they don't sometimes. They don't.
No, there's a lot of things my granddad wouldn't tell me, and different things. But yeah, that's for them to. I respect that though.
Yeah.
That's for them.
Yeah.
And no problem to your father either. I'm glad we can make somebody happy, and that's what it's all about. And finding the history, because if we hadn't gone there on that day, it'd never have been found. It would never have been found, because where we was having a little bit of a search, when the river floods or goes high, if there's a bit of rain, it's covered over. I've never seen that banking before. So when we went and we thought, oh, there's bits of glass on there, there's bits of debris. That's why we went down. So it was meant to be. And it was a lovely sunny day. So perhaps he was looking down on us. Yeah.
It's like Gerd said, many didn't, you know. Didn't
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, many didn't. Yeah.
Your dad didn't really talk about the army much, did he? Really?
No, because he had to sign a Secrecy Act.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, dear.
No, his Secrecy Act did run out, and I was always told as a kid for what he did. But it was to do with missiles. My dad was actually quite. I'm not saying anybody else is not clever, by the way. Please don't put that out there. My dad worked on the radar, on the big old radars that used to sit on, and they'd pin a target and they'd fire a big rocket with a concrete warhead, and they'd have to hit it. And they used to hit targets out in the Scottish Islands and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's why it was secret at the time, because it was probably the 50s and 60s, so it's Cold War era. Most things would have been secret them days. Dog tags are never shiny, never shiny. Truth is, when you're wearing them, that can't really say them. Dog tags just serve a purpose. They're not decorative like cap badges. That's dead right. That is so right, Rob. Yeah. And basically, it's just a tag, isn't it? It's the tag just to identify somebody. You know, the worst should happen.
But means so much.
But means so much, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What's that? Hang on. It's because it was meant to fall into the hands of someone that cared and knew how to treat it. God bless.
Oh, bless you, Carl. Thank you.
I'll try to put. My dad worked as a draftsman at the local shipyard and had to sign the Secrets Act.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people, because people think it's really special, but you did have to sign the Secrecy Act. I mean, especially, as Rob will probably agree with me, a lot in the 50s and 60s you had to, because it was Cold War era. You got Russia wanted to kick off with, you got everything going on, people spying on each other, and we've got the man in the suit. How you doing, guys?
Jackie said my dad worked on the radar in Benbecula, is that?
Benbecula.
Benbecula.
Yeah.
I'm not good with pronunciation.
No, yeah. Yeah, but to go on the radar, as Jackie will probably tell you, and I think Robert probably would agree with me again.
As Francis says,
you have to be quite.
Loose lips sink ships.
That's right. That's where the saying come from. That is right. Yeah.
Oh, Paula said, you still do. I've signed it so many times. Lovely Skull's father was a tail gunner with the RCA.
Wow.
So
imagine being any kind of gunner on an aircraft.
Yeah.
And then you get in a dogfight, and then you're lying there in this glass cylinder. I mean, you're so open to it, aren't you? You know what I mean? And if a plane gets hit and it goes down, there was heroes, because I mean, I wouldn't get me in a plane, let alone what it's being fired at. Fair play to them.
Marie said, walls have ears, my dad used to say.
They do. They do in this house. Hello, Carol. Carol Simpson. Hi, guys. A bit late. You're not late at all, my darling. You can join our live anytime you want. And you can leave anytime you want to. The man in the suit, UFO.
If Katie's still on, as you can see, Katie, with that history hunting, you'll see everything dotted around.
You nearly dotted my eye. I was already assaulted by Kirsty last week. If you look at last week's video, guys, you will see. MZ, how you doing, my darling?
Kirsty can't imagine what they had to go through.
I know Kirsty gets emotional when we find anything from the war, or we mention anything, because we've got boys as well, lads, and Kirsty's got lads. It hits home, because if we had to send our lads from 16, 18, if one of them was going out to war now, as a parent, I'd be petrified. So I know Kirsty gets very emotional with the war stuff. Lots of the pilots were age between. There was no age at all, Claire. Absolutely no age. I mean, look at that, 19. No, 19.
Yeah.
That was a Vietnam War, but a lot of 19-year-old boys, not men,
Robert's-
didn't come home.
Robert said his granddad was an armed guard, and he said Dad's army was actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, yeah. My dad always used to remind me of Mr. Manwaring.
Christine didn't get my notifications again. I was like that the other day. Do you know, Christine? On the premiere on Thursday, I couldn't even get on the chat.
Yeah.
Silly.
That's the man in the suit, magnet fishing.
I don't know. Or what's Francis? But I went to an ex-USAF base this morning. Oh, did you, Francis? There was bits of crashed plane and a couple of machine guns from the B-29. Wow.
Wow. Very
From
nice.
against place like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What am I saying there? So look. Man in the suit says I do magnet fishing as well.
Oh, okay. We missed a comment. I do apologise, man in the suit. All I seen was magnet fishing. I was like, oh. We are magnet fishers, and if you're new to this channel, we do a bit of mudlarking, bottle digging. We do anything to get history, really, don't we? We are going to a place tomorrow. I know Kirsty's excited. I think Kirsty's had to squeeze a little wee out with excitement. But Kirsty, me, and Mike, should we let you come? Yeah, and Marie, we're going somewhere tomorrow where we can magnet fish and we can mudlark. So perhaps we might have a mixed video again now, guys. We're getting good feedback off the mixed videos, so if you are happy with them, that's brilliant. We do have to take a chance whether you don't like it. Like, please let us know what you like to see. I mean,
what we do
tomorrow we'll be magnet fishing and mudlarking.
Yeah, but what we do, we just go out and history hunt.
Yeah.
And we just take you with us, whatever we're doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's, you know, when we're magnet fishing, we might think, oh, there's a little bit of a sand over there or something, a bit of a beachy area, and we'll go and search that. But
even, you know what? Even if we find the bowl off a clay pipe, it's just, I love you. I love you.
Paula said the variety is the spice of life.
It is. It is.
Gail says, oh, Claire, Gail, team, they all like the mixed videos.
That's brilliant.
And
well, see, when we set out Peaky Dippers originally, and I keep saying this to our Steve, because Steve tends to think we're not doing a lot of magnet fishing at the moment, but I said, Steve, we are Peaky Dipper history hunters. We've never been Peaky Dippers magnet fishing. If you look at our title, it's always been Peaky Dippers. I left it like that, and I made it like that, so that eventually we could open the channel to other stuff.
Like says, we do what we can to find history. It's not just about magnet fishing for us. We love the whole aspect of history.
We do. And last week's location, I mean, it was rubbish. We ended up doing, like, I think Mike drives us, bless him. We ended up doing 100 mile there, realising it wasn't very good. I'm not going to say where it is, because you'll see. You'll see. And then we ended up going somewhere else, but we didn't do our magnet fishing. We actually done a bit of a mudlark, and we had more items from mudlarking.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's a bit of magnet fishing and mudlarking, and I might even take the magnet on the end of the pole where I've got.
Yeah.
To have a little walk through the stream.
Yeah.
Don't care what you do. I love it all. Thank you very much, Judy.
Yeah.
Judy.
Loads of lovely comments.
Because I always get excited to watch your videos on a Thursday. Sorry. Oh, Marie just turned the comment off. I do apologise, Francis. Marie just clicked the comment off.
Sorry, there you go again.
On video on Thursday, it's the highlight of my... Oh, bless you. Thank you, Francis. Now you can switch it over to another comment.
I've lost which one I was going.
It was Christine, I think.
Oh, Christine, yeah. Variety is the spice of life. You're never boring, no matter whose old Glen is in. Well, Christine.
Oh!
Well, Christine.
Oh, I know what she's going to say.
Me and Kirsty was giggling yesterday because you've probably seen on the live, we've got somebody with us named Pete. And as we were about to leave, he said to Glenn, he says, come on then, Glenn, hurry up then. He says, I want to get in your hole. That's it. I had gone. So somebody's stolen your hole.
I'd found a really good seam of ash as well, and I was pulling some very old stuff out. And he must have sussed it out because he's been bottom digging for
Oh,
16 years. So he must have thought, oh, I'm going to get in that hole. But Claire's put, don't matter which way you find the street, just enjoy finding the finds and researching. That's exactly right, that is Claire.
But then it's a peaky octopus, magnet fishing, bottle digging. And
I'm a peaky poacher, Rotty. I've been called worse. I'm big and ugly enough.
Oh, don't forget your bucket, Tracy said.
Yes. Well, Steve did make some buckets, didn't he?
I saw them earlier on, and I thought, oh, we must take them tomorrow.
But if Kirsty and Michael forget to bring the toilet tomorrow, we might have to use one. But it's got a see-through bottom. The bucket had.
Ellen said, love it all. So interesting. Most of us watching would love to do it. So that's how you do it for us. Bless you, Ellen.
We've got, the man in the search has made a good point, like Magnificent on the boat. Now, we did have a boat. We have got a boat. And we've got a trailer. We did have an engine until Steve crashed it. I've got to get the engine fixed, which is a couple of pounds, a couple of quid, so it's not a problem. But the trouble we've got, Steve had a new car, and he hasn't got a tow bar on it. I haven't got a tow bar on my vehicle, and Michael hasn't got a tow bar on his van. Now, I thought we can get around this because we can just slap the boat in the back of Mike's van. It won't fit. So the boat is sitting out there, dry docked.
Kirsty said, yes, we need our buckets tomorrow. Rob said, did he fill it in, Glenn? No, he was making it a whole lot wider.
He was making it a lot wider, Rob. He was making my hole a lot wider. And he was looking for the goodies.
Tim said,
he's a nice bloke, though.
Glenn doesn't do holes, he does canyons.
Yes, Tim, I've got to put some photos on Peakys Cave, actually, because I think the girls tend to scrape and they'll dig down a bit, but sometimes I'm digging these holes, and if they keep going, I will hold my hands up. I get myself into a bit of a dangerous position, because yesterday, that one hole was, if I'm standing up, I'm 5'9". It was probably about 6 foot, 6'2", the hole was. And then I kept going down, and before I knew it, I looked back up, I thought, if this starts to cave in, I'm not going to get out very fast. I would never dig a hole that deep on my own, but because I've got the girls with me. But yeah, I have got to be careful what I'm doing, because if that caves in, so if you ever go bottom digging, try not to do it on your own. Always go with someone.
Yeah. I need to have crisps for breakfast. Well, I learnt something off Kirsty the other day. And Lovely Skull loves our food conversations. But Kirsty said, have you tried crisps and chocolates, sis? And I thought, oh, pop a crisp in your mouth and pop a bit of chocolate in your mouth.
Oh, you're making me feel sick.
And chew them together. And I did try them, and it was lovely. I had some plain crisps, ready salted crisps, and what chocolate was it? I think it might have been a dairy milk. And yep.
No.
Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. So,
no.
Yeah, it stuck to my glasses. Yes.
I'm finicky if my mushy peas roll into my baked beans. I'm finicky with that.
Kirsty, our owls kept caving. They did, sis, didn't they? Every time we dug down, it would flop over again.
But Pete, as you've seen on the live, guys, Pete had some lovely beers. And he was only about 5 foot to the right of me. So I was tempted to die. If it wasn't for this live, I've been over there. I was tempted to go and dig his hole out, because there is some nice beers come out of that spot. And a full clay pipe. Steve nicked my bowl last week, guys. You seen that? I seen that bowl on that sand bed.
Oh, here we go about the clay pipe.
It was bone dry, that bowl was. Now, if it had been under the ground, it'd have been slightly damp. It wouldn't be white, it'd be black, if anything. And it goes whiter with the air in it. So I picked this clay pipe bowl up, and Rusty went, I was digging there, yeah? I says, it was my clay pipe. But look, I need one more for that gap. It's that gap. I need one more for that gap. And it would have fitted just in there, that would have.
Dear me, this clay pipe bowl.
Everybody give Steve hell. We've got Terry Baker. How you doing from Florida? How you doing, Terry? Yeah.
What he says, he has a load of tankards with glass bottoms. Do you know the history of them?
Tankards with glass bottom. With what? Tankards with. Oh! So I'm presuming the metal ones with glass bottoms.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen the all pure glass ones. I keep finding pieces of them. I'd love. Remember when you used to go to the pub when you was a child with your granddad, if you was lucky?
Yeah.
And you'd have a 10p mix. And your granddad would have this big tankard. And they had their own glasses on their own hooks, didn't they, back in the day?
Yeah.
And he'd go, there's my glass there, get it down. And he'd fill it up. It was all squares. It was like a beautiful tankard. I'd love one of them, I would. And I keep finding the handles of them. And I keep finding fragments of them. But I haven't found a whole one. But I think that's the only tankard I know about. But I've got a silver tankard in the blast house.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a 21st birthday present a couple of years ago.
Can we tell you about pineapple on pizza from yesterday? I get Kirsty likes it, didn't exist. I think yes, Queen, I love it.
To be fair,
I
did
can't.
try. I have had pineapple
can't.
on pizza. It ain't that bad
I
because
can't.
it cuts through the cheese and everything on there, doesn't it?
I can't.
But I would suffer, like I said yesterday on the live, I would suffer with pineapple because it's very acidic.
Yeah. Paula said, something in the cavern of my brain says it's something to do with the king's shilling in your drink and you'd be in the Navy.
Oh?
That's something to look at, isn't it, Paula? Mm. Mm.
Last thing on pizza. Kirsty, you'll eat anything on pizza, you will, darling, by the sounds of it. Pineapple, sauerkraut, and I'm on pizza as well.
Cynthia. No, pineapple is for dessert. I don't like pineapple.
There's some things, isn't there? See, this is what gets me. So you can eat pastry. So you could go to Devon and buy a Cornish pasty, or you could buy a cake made out of pastry.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have some of the pastries with gravy on it, would you?
Yeah.
But you would with a pie, and that's made out of pastry. I don't know. So I'm very funny with pastries as well.
Yes, Paul, that's right, King Shilling. So it's probably something to do with that then, Rotty.
And there's also a haircut called the King Shilling, and it's actually the Peaky Blinders haircut.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they used to, because I was in the forces in France in World War One. They'd shave their hair to make it look like they got shaved hair, but they'd keep just a big amount of hair on the top for cushion for the tin hat. And it was called the King Shilling. I'm sure it was.
I Care Bear.
You don't care bear, how you doing?
A lot of people like the pineapple thing.
We are. Now, I keep hearing about this. Christine's put major wildfire going on at the road from me. I hope the rain helps tame it under control. I've heard about some mountains being on fire, but I don't know what country it is.
Somebody said something about Canada yesterday on the live. I'm hoping the rain helps tame it so they can get it under control.
Yeah, I heard about some mountains being on fire, but I don't know where it is. Now, I know California suffered 3 months ago.
Yeah.
They had it, they lost a lot of acreage, but and a lot of life. Kimrock's trees.
Gal said, I tried a Cornish pasty in Cardiff. It was amazing. Now, they are nice Cornish pasties.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, what's this? Marie said, glass bottoms are associated with the king's recruiters. They would drop a shilling in the person's drink.
So I never known all this. And I like to think I'm in with a bit of history, but I suppose unless you've researched it, I wouldn't know.
Crumpets. Lovely. Lovely.
Pikelets.
Crumpets.
Pikelets.
Does everybody know? I've got some in the cupboard if people want to see what they are. Some people might not know what crumpets are.
I like a bit of crumpet.
French fries, chips, gravy and cheese curds.
Oh, why he had a volcano erupt recently. It's all nature's stuff happening, isn't it?
There has been a 15,000 acre wildlife burning here in New Jersey for almost a week. They are finally getting it under control. Oh dear. See,
now they showed the California one over here. Mind you, I haven't seen. I'd be lying if I watched the news for a couple of weeks now, so I wouldn't know. But it seemed everywhere California fires was about. But it's the first time I've heard. Well, I send my prayers to everybody in New Jersey, and I hope they're staying safe and they get it put out quick. You could do with a good storm by the sounds of it, with lots of rain, obviously.
See, Annie B doesn't know what a crumpet is. Shall I get one? Shall I go and get a packet?
Yeah. Clay's put you too far away from the sea where we are. That's right, that is.
I think I've got some crumpets, Annie. Just bear with me.
Oh yes, I've heard about the ones in PA too, or south of you in Baltimore. All these places sound lovely to be. I've always wanted to come to the States, and some of you hear Baltimore and Pennsylvania and New Jersey, all that lot. I'd love to go to some of these places.
I brought in the crumpets now. This has got a picture on the front. There we go. Can you see? They're like bread things, quite bubbly, with air holes in them. So yeah, the bread things, and you have salt them in butter.
And then the butter melts into these little holes.
Yeah.
Where you can see the actual size of them as well.
There they are. Those are crumpets. See them? See the air holes in the bread. But they've got a lovely taste to them as well. Those are crumpets. Some people, I don't know what's... See them named as crumpets, obviously. Crumpets.
You're lethal.
Right. But they're called pikelets. People call them pikelets.
Pikelets. I was brought up with calling them pikelets. I don't know why.
Is it a Manchester thing? I'm not sure.
I'm not from Manchester, Marie.
No, but, you know.
This time of the year in Florida, we get lots of fires from lightning strikes. I should imagine you do, Terry. Yeah, I know Florida's more tropical, and I should imagine you get some. We don't see the storms you get. If we had lightning like the States do, you get all British people go outside and have a cigarette on the back door and go, I'm going to watch the lightning. Now, I know if they had a day of it in this country, they wouldn't want to go out the side of that door, because I've seen the lightning in America. It goes...
I'm like, bro, he's put Rich Buggers Warburton. And Patty said they call them English muffins.
Well, that's weird, isn't it? Because a muffin to us is a cake.
Yeah, it's a chocolate, like you can have a chocolate muffin or something.
But the Americans call, and I suppose Canadians call crisps chips, but we call them crisps. Mad, isn't it? And soda. Pop.
Paula said pikelets are skinny, long crumpets. Ah.
Oh yes, because they did do them like this long, like this comment thing there, like doing long, didn't they? Yeah. Years ago. I don't know. Perhaps I've. Paula May, Robert Avenue. Right.
Then you call French fries chips?
Yes. Well, over here we get French fries. 2 lots of French fries. So we've got potato French fries, which are chips, what you have with fish and on your plate. But you've got French fried crisps. You've got French fried crisps, salt and vinegar ones. That crisps. It's mad.
It's Tracy. You say potato when I say potato. You say tomato. Fries are chips and chips are crisps, Gal said.
Well, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, guys, a lady came on this live. Well, not on the live, but in the comments, and her name was Mandy Balgay. Now, she came from the States. And when we first started up Peaky Dippers, she sent us a box of American treats, didn't she? Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a massive box. I mean, it must have cost an arm and a leg to send this box. And I was quite surprised at the taste of the American stuff compared to our British stuff. Now, they say there's more sugar in the American stuff, but our chocolate's more sweeter than the chocolate I had from America. Different. Mind you, we bought up on Cadbury's. It's a Birmingham Midlands thing, isn't it? Yeah. Cadbury's.
Marty said the story is that the press gang would drop a shilling in your drink, so therefore you had taken the king's shilling, so you was enlisted. Well,
never find a blooming silver shillings out of it.
Christine wants to try an actual English sausage roll and a fish and chips. Well, there's a craze in England. Everybody loves a Greg's sausage roll. don't they? All the
I
kids
don't.
go
I
mad.
don't
Yeah.
like. I don't like the
All
meat.
the kids go
I
mad
think
for
they're
them.
getting rid of people and putting them in them sausage rolls because there's a funny taste to them.
Everybody
That's my
loves.
opinion.
Everybody loves a Greg's sausage roll.
I don't-
I'm sorry, all the kids love the Greg's
I
sausage
don't think everybody on here. I'll be very shocked if everybody says on here, the British people, I like a great sausage roll. 99% of people probably do, but there's got to be someone out there who agrees with me. I don't like the taste of them. I think there's something in them.
Jerry said, I made mini pizzas on English muffins. When my kids were little, I would cut up all different kinds of toppings and they would make their own. Oh, Jerry, it's lovely, that is. It's lovely, isn't it, when your kids are small, though, and you're cooking things up.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the Greg sausage rolls. They are vile. Kirsty, there you go. It's not just me. There you go.
Well, all the kids go mad for them now, don't
Yeah, but kids eat them because they're quick and easy.
they? I have to be in the mood. Oh, Marie, don't like them either.
Only a homemade sausage roll with caramelised onions. Oh, yes, Claire.
Parent bacon
Yes.
sausage rolls are better. Oh, I've never tried them.
I had a wild boar sausage roll the once, and I know it's a pig, it's exactly the same meat, but that had the caramelised onions in that Claire was on about, and it was beautiful.
Kim, bangers and mash. Love
Yeah,
it.
with onion gravy.
I prefer with those.
Oh.
Onions repeat on me.
What?
Onions repeat on me.
Yeah.
Repeat on.
It's a fail for you. She was repeating herself. Oh, my darling. Got the brightest bulb in the car, are we? Oh, dear. I done it to Steve the other day. I said, Steve, and he went, I don't know. I went, repeat that. He went, I don't know. Repeat that. And he fell for it, Steve did. I love a good bratwurst on a bun with mustard, or I like anything with just a little smidgen of mustard on, Gail, just to give it that heat. Warm sausage rolls are horrible and greasy. Don't like sausage, to be honest.
No comments, please.
If only they knew, cursed.
Well, Paula prefers them cold.
Yeah, well, bit of cold meat now and again.
Oh,
I do like a lot of pasties and stuff like that cold, though, to be fair. Very rare I'll warm them up in a microwave and nuke them.
See, I like, if it's got pastry on it, I like it hot.
Annie B likes a good German garlic
No,
sausage.
Gail loves such a good German.
Oh,
sausage.
so I've read it wrong. Oh, dear. We'll see now. We're going off topic here, guys. We're going off topic. And you're mentioning food and getting away with it because I am starving hungry.
Oh, Carol, cheesy potatoes, beans and sausage. I love beans on toast with grated cheese all on the top.
You know what I like? Potatoes with swede mashed into it. Ooh, yeah. Bit of swede. Don't worry, Kirsty Peaky Dippers, I don't like chocolate.
William said, does Kirsty like tacos?
See, I don't do tacos. I don't like them. You offered me them, didn't you? With bits of chicken in them, and I can't do them. It ain't my type of food.
Poor Susie's starved now.
And me, Susie, and me. Right. Well, we've got everybody on now as well.
Dear.
I'm just going to reiterate what I said earlier. Is there is no wheel today, guys, because we've got to catch up with getting these parcels out for the winners that have already won. So don't get worried. All your names will be on the next wheel when it probably a week or two's time.
Mike's mum says hello.
Oh, hello, Margaret. Is that Mike's mum? Big kiss to your mum, Mike. Mwah.
Give her a kiss from us, bro.
I love Margaret, I do. Not met her in person yet, but I do. I just, as long as it reminds me of my own mum, I think that's what it is. I grew up in a
predominantly German area, and we had lots of German butcher shops.
Wow. Well, Steve's German. Yeah. Rusty? Yeah, he's German. Originally.
Toad in the hole. Not what I do like a bit of toad in the hole.
I can't take this life serious anymore, guys.
Oh dear.
She is hilarious, Curse Margaret is. She is. I love Margaret to bits. Right, I'm off to see
Benji boy.
Benji
the
boy.
horse.
Oh, the horse, yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Take
an
care,
amazing.
Claire.
See you soon, Claire. Look after yourself, darling. Thought there was something about rustating, but well, Tim, I've got to be careful how I say it on a live. But there's a certain race I descend from, and Steve's German, and we shouldn't be friends. I'm not going to say it on here, but we shouldn't be friends because of history. But we get on brilliant. We like brothers. But yeah, we do some ribbing off camera, because if we said the things we say to each other on camera, we would be shut down.
But there is a bloopers coming out again Christmas.
Yes, there is. Oh, we've got that. It's going to be twice as long as last Christmas.
I think it is.
Already. And we're managed 6 months into the, 4 or 5 months into the year.
Lisa said, what is told in the old? It's sausages in a Yorkshire pud.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's a sausage wrapped in like in a Yorkshire pudding.
You get flour and eggs and or whatever. I can't remember how you make Yorkshire puds now.
You don't get close.
And you put some sausages in it and then cook it. Oh dear. Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to go out tomorrow, aren't we? We're going to do a live from where we are. It's not been the absolutely most amazing place we can do live, so we will try our best, guys. I will eventually update our lives to where we can get a thing put on it, where we can get a bit more coverage with the network. It's something we can't do at the moment financially, but we will get something sorted, because it's our lives that are letting it down.
Well, you changed contracts, didn't you, and everything, and got a new phone.
Yeah, and it's just gone back to normal. But
is what it is.
Perhaps if we stand still, it might help. Might if we stand still tomorrow.
Tracy says, have we ever done a DNA test? She's mostly Scottish and Norway. Oh,
Norway.
I'd love to do one, actually. I think I've got a bit of Scottish in me.
Norway.
I don't know what else I've got in me, to be honest.
Scottish. It's Scottish, yeah.
A bit, yeah, I'm not sure what else.
Well, we've both got something of the same in us, haven't we? Like we found out.
What? Oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Shalom. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We've probably got a bit of everything. Do you know what? You could do these things, and you've probably got a bit of everything in you, really.
Those girls around here, we're making some rude comments. Anyway.
Toads are hurt in the process of this dish.
Yeah, right too.
Tim says I'm a mongrel.
Oh, Tim. Tim's a mongrel.
Oh, dear.
I did my DNA.
On ancestry. Worryingly, I have relatives that are related on my mum and dad's side. Well, that's bad.
Hey, Annie B, let's hope them Whittakers ain't involved. I was watching. That's so interesting to watch them now. I think they live in the south of America.
Yeah.
And they're a family that stick together, should I say? But tell you what, the family history goes back generations and generations.
Yeah.
I was reading about it another day.
Piers Morgan's DNA showed he had 0% English, over 90% Scottish, Irish, Welsh, and 3% Middle East. Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh?
Amy's English and Irish, and where's that gone now? Mike's the same as Amy.
Yeah.
And Kirsty's English, Welsh, Germanic, Danish, and Scottish.
Bring some apple Danishes tomorrow then, please, Kirst. You don't mention that one.
Francis has Viking DNA.
Viking did? Well, yeah, but I'm not going to say where Francis lives, but that side of the country where Francis lives is very Viking. A lot of people from that part of the country have got proper Viking roots.
And Norwegian.
And Norwegian. Kirsty.
What's that? I read a post Finds posted about him and Nicola and other having their content stolen and posted on TikTok.
Oh,
Do you know what?
we stopped Bondi getting his stolen the once.
I'm sure we
Remember?
messaged Soy the once as well,
Mm.
because there's people out there that taking footage and putting channels up and stuff.
And what happens is if these scammers get hold of a video, for example, and it's a good video that's done well with views, they'll take it and they start getting the money for it. Let them gits, don't they?
It's terrible. Go and get your own footage.
Exactly. Go out there and get your own footage.
Jerry, my mother's family is Mayflower descended. I had 21 pilgrims and strangers on that ship. My father's family is English, Scottish, and Native American.
Anybody agrees with me? That family I mentioned has only got one branch. I get it.
And then Elizabeth is a bit of everything by the looks of it.
Oh my God, Elizabeth! Oh God, who's your granddad? Phileas Fogg. Oh my life.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Jennifer says I'm just a brummie.
I didn't know Jennifer was a brummie.
Oh, I didn't either.
No, because obviously I've met Clay.
Yeah.
In Staines on the Thames.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't meet Jenny that day, but he spoke very highly of you, Jenny. Clay did, I will add. And so I've not spoke to Jenny, so I wouldn't have known that until she just told me. I didn't realise that.
Martin said, did you see the DNA journey with Ant and Dec? They are related, but only if you go back to prehistory days. That's mad, that is, isn't it?
And it weirdo.
Yeah.
People come together like that.
Rob said, my great-grandma was German. First name, Selig. Selig?
Oh,
Wow.
that is mad.
Well, no one just cares.
I've heard a rumour Steve was born in Cologne, but he needs some cologne because he smells a little bit once he's been magnificent. I'm going to get it off him later because he'll watch his back, and every time he watches a live, but he's not on, he'll go, hey, you, I heard what you said on that live, you, Glenn.
I hope they've had footage stolen by St. Sci-Phones and Nicola. I'm hoping it's not their actual TikTok or YouTube or anything like that.
I'll phone Simon in a minute, or text it. I'll text Si in a minute and Nicola and see if they're okay, because we need to be very careful, especially when you work hard for a channel, guys, as you can appreciate. It provides a little bit of an income. It's not much, not our size, but you can imagine Simon and Nicola are probably making their living out of it on top of work.
It's all your footage and everything.
That's
it?
Yeah.
It's gone.
My family come from the USA in the 1600s, and I am English, Scottish, and Irish on both sides. That's from Tom. Wow. Well, a lot of that's why it's the United States, isn't it? Because nobody came from America, really. It was native Indians, I suppose, wasn't it? And then everybody came in to make the United States what it is now. And I think that's a brilliant thing. I really do.
Mike says, Mum says she's Irish through and through.
His mother, I love his mother's accent. Proper Galway girl.
My family came to the USA in the 1600s, and I am English, Scottish, Irish on both sides, Tom said.
I might be wrong by saying this, but I'd love to go to where apparently was it the first settlement of other people was Salem, or am I thinking of Salem because it's the witch trials? It is, isn't it? Salem goes back hundreds of years ago, and they used to burn the witches. That's why you've got the Salem witches in America. Yeah. With TikTok, they are losing so much money. I can imagine, Lisa. Yeah. Well, we wouldn't like it if. Okay, I mean, we do it. You know what? If you switched our YouTube off tomorrow, we'd still go and do what we do. But if we can pay for our petrol and our fuel to get to where we're going to, that's what it does. So for somebody to take it all off us, we'd be stuck. We would be stuck.
My family came to the USA in the late 1600s or early 1700s, Becky said. Mad.
Yeah, Lonna. Salem, the witch trials, yeah. Salem trials. Yeah, everyone's agreeing with me. I got something right. Yeah. I love things like that.
I'm just having a look, see if I can see that.
Roanoke and Yorktown is where you want to go, Glenn. And Jamestown too. Yes, I've been watching a lot about Jamestown, Kim. There's some ghost investigations going along there, and they reckon it's on a ley line as well, so it's all for all the supernatural stuff going on with it. Becky Rood, you guys work hard for your channel, but you always seem to be having fun. I'm sure cleaning stuff up isn't always. Do you know what, Becky? It is fun cleaning stuff up because it's the same feeling as when you pull something up on the magnet. You don't know what it is until it's come out of the water. It might be rubbish and you put it in the scrap, or it's something you can research. Yeah, we do work hard, but you know what? It's not. We enjoy it. It's an enjoyable work, if you get what I mean. We enjoy what we do. So to come back and clean something that's the least of my worries. The only trouble with magnet fishing is if you pull naughty stuff up where we need to shut towns down. I try and stay well away from that now, if I can. Pat Haynes, I'm Canadian too. Our oldest European city is Augustine, Florida, 1565. Wow, more than 200 years before America. Yes.
Yes, yeah. Simon has put a post up.
All right, okay.
He's put, help me stop a thief. I'm sorry to report that myself and a few other mudlarks, including Nicola White, have had our content stolen, downloaded illegally from YouTube and uploaded to TikTok. I'm posting to ask if anyone knows someone who works for TikTok to get these accounts taken down, please. I have reported some of the videos, but there's more videos that get stolen and uploaded daily that I can't deal with. They are getting some seriously big views. If you have any contacts, please email me at soyfinds@outlook.com. Thanks, mud lovers. So
yeah,
that's terrible.
Hi, Graham.
Stealing anything?
Yeah, it's disgusting. You know, it's like anything you do, whether you're going to work or whether you've just had a new vehicle, and somebody goes and damages it or steals it. It's the same thing, isn't it? And when you put your life's work into it as well, it's you know, people. Unfortunately, there's a few bad eggs, and you'll never get rid of bad eggs. Unfortunately. Right, shall we round this off now? That's right, our dog's crying because he's on his belly and he wants a belly rub.
It's like this on his back doing.
Oh, I've never seen a dog like it.
Give me a rub.
Right, so we'll wrap this up now.
I was yawning.
Yeah. We'll wrap this up now, guys. Thank you all so much for coming on and getting involved. Some of the facts that we found out about the food, about the countries. Glass bottom tankards. Yeah. Toad in the holes, pikelets, muffins, crisps. We really appreciate all of you guys. And as you can be aware now, we have got some very, very interesting footage to be putting out. So watch out now, guys. Within the next 3 weeks to a month, our videos are going to really be interesting. And we should be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. British time. We did forget last week. Oh, no, we didn't. It was because we didn't have no signal last week.
Yeah, we were trying for about an hour.
We were trying for about an hour. That's it. It was another time we forgot. Right, so we'll go live tomorrow, 3 p.m, guys. Let's try our luck. And we'll show you where we are and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope we can get some more history.
Yeah. Look out for Thursday's video, guys. Which one is it? Oh no, that one's gone out. The one I was so the one's gone out. Obviously, the part 2 of the Abingdon. Yeah. So depending on how good tomorrow is, it'll either be this one or what we done last weekend.
It'll probably be done what we did last weekend. To be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that anyway. So we'll let you all go, guys. Stay safe, especially if you're in the New Jersey area and then terrible fires going on. Please stay safe. Sending hugs to all of you guys.
And like Kelly said, God bless, spread cheer, and one smile at a time.
That is dead right. Yeah. There's too much negativity in the world, so a little bit of positivity now and again doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So big love to you all, guys, and just see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. British time. If you can't make it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get the reception where it'll be a decent network. If not, you'll see what we're doing on Thursday's video anyway. So that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Love you all, each and every one of you guys, and thank you for taking the effort and you know, for coming on, and just even if you've been on here 10 minutes or an hour, thank you so much, guys. We love you all.
Love you all. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.